Yo.
Yup, I'm making sure we all good on the other end. I'm sharing this to my. All right, I can see us on YouTube. We live. All right, let me finish
Oh, you
posting.
can see this?
Yep, let me finish posting this on the gram. Oh, let me mute my YouTube before I'll be hearing myself back. All right, hold on. Let me get this on the on my gram.
Yo.
Mm-hmm. What I do with my pen? Oh man. Okay. Alrighty. Putting this on the gram. All right. All right. I'm ready, bro. You can get it started.
What's good, the God?
Another day. You know, another day. We on Montage by Mont, so you know it's about to be pure fire. Pure
You
fire.
already know. It's about that time. It's been a long time coming.
That's right. Boom.
Word, I know. Hold on, what we got? 5. Okay, hold on. I'll let it build up a little more.
That's right. Okay.
Yo, did it rain up there?
Nope. It didn't.
It just passed through here, crazy.
Oh, the rain?
Word.
Oh yeah, no, it didn't rain. Not up here, it didn't. Okay, I'm sharing this post now. I gotta get a new phone. I didn't want to accept it, but I gotta accept it.
You got to do it, bro. That 5 is late, bro.
That's right. That's right. I gotta get a new one right now.
Oh yeah, I peeped the video you just dropped.
Oh yeah, I went into that one. I had to get that one out today.
Facts.
I had to get that one out.
Yo, that shit was crazy, bro. Everything you hit on.
All right, I'm shared. Now let me go back to my.
Yup.
Let me go back to my Facebook.
Word. Hold on, bro.
All right. One more I gotta share on
Yeah.
my other Facebook.
Share real quick, bro. Hold up.
All right, family. I had to do some crazy social media sharing right now. I got so many pages. It don't make no sense.
be at 11.
All right. Yeah, I just got done sharing it everywhere.
Okay. Well, let me fill me chalice. Yo, peace to the 10 viewers.
That's right. They coming in. They coming in. It's a work day too. You know how that be. It's a
I'll
work
be
day.
knowing. I'll be
No, that be
knowing.
in the matrix. No, that be in the matrix.
Was good though, bro.
Another day. Another day. Another day. But with that being said, let's get this thing going. Let's get this thing going.
Let's get it.
So family, with that being said, y'all know who I am and how I do. This is my good brother right here, my brother Mont. You know, we got a lot of things in the works as far as the community. My brother doing his thing and getting ready to elevate and step his platform up. And I'm behind him 1,000, 1,000%.
Facts.
So, you know, subscribe to my brother's YouTube first and foremost. As you can see, Mont and whatchamacallit. You know, get ready for what my brother has in store. So, you know, like I said, we support black business, but we also support people who have the will to manifest better avenues and things in our community. So I think that, you know, people you know, outside of, you know, this being somebody who I consider a friend, you know, just imagine that I didn't notice this entity for a second. You know, this is somebody who has a positive agenda for the black community. So I think that people such as myself or people who have platforms, we should put our energy into backing other people who are trying to do the same as us, as opposed to the energy people put into doing stupid ass shit. So with that being said, family, you know, I just want to put that on the record. Now, with that being said, you know, I'm gonna let my brother lay it out on the table, as far as, you know, what it is he has going on and what it is he's looking to do. And, you know, we just gonna rap and do what we do. Drop information. I'm gonna introduce, you know, the foundation of our relationship. You know, how we met, etc. And just go on. But I wanted to just put it on the record that, you know, black people, we don't have a helping hand mentality. We have a crab in a barrel mentality. So, you know, this right here is not, it's not the first time somebody's done it, but it doesn't need to be the last. So we're gonna be, well, I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm gonna be reaching back for my people as much as I can, and pulling my people into favorable positions, not just for them, but for this community overall. So with that being said, I'm gonna let my brother take the floor and you know, introduce himself, what it is he has to offer, what he's looking to offer, and we're gonna go from there and flow how we flow.
And flow how we flow. Right. First, I want to thank my good brother, Pharaoh. We've known each other for about 2 years now.
That's right.
He my brother. Like he came from the same mother. It's ridiculous how we clicked on a spiritual level, like, and all we talk about is God shit. Like, we don't talk about nothing else. If it ain't on no God level, we ain't talking about it. And I think that's like the main reason why we click, because niggas ain't on this frequency. And trust me, family, it's a frequency that everybody has to get on, or you're gonna get left behind. But the good brother, you know, he means so much to me in so many ways because of just the information he brings out. Like, you know, meditation, you go within and you bring the info out. But Pharaoh is microwaving that thing. Like, He letting you know off rip what it is. No chasing, no nothing. You know, and that's a big reason why I love him so much, because that's the time we in. It's the Aquarian age. The bullshit is over. It's over. You have to be accountable for who you are, what you were sent here for, and what to do, instead of this thing we call ego. And it's like the Avengers, you know. You know, Pharaoh, he one of them dudes. And today, which is the summer solstice, I'm just introducing myself to the team. You heard?
That's right.
So, you know, and like he said, I got so much to offer. I have such a plan for us that's, I mean, fail proof. Like, and it brings us together. Literally brings us together. Literally brings back the love. This hate shit is over, man. It's over.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So, Montage. Let's go into Montage. Let's speak about Montage. What you got going on?
Yeah. First, I'll get into what montage means. Mine is Montage by Monty. Monty, you know what I'm saying? But montage, I'm gonna give you the Google definition right now. The technique of selecting, editing, and piecing together separate sections of film to form a continuous whole. Now, if you take film out of there and put black people in that definition, a continuous whole. Right now, we're separated on so many levels, and the biggest level is the economic level. And montage, what's it gonna bring is the unity, is gonna bring back that flow, that love. You know what I'm saying? The thing that binds us. And it's selfless. It doesn't have an ego. It's yours. You know what I'm saying? Montage literally just is about you. It's about us. That's all it is. I am, so we are. That's all it is. Word.
That's right. So, speaking on Montage, right now that people have the understanding in regards to, you know, the origins of your creativity and, you know, selecting that name, let's go into, let's say the inventory of Montage. Is there any apparel? Is there anything, you know, in the community? You know, what is Montage bringing to the table, you know, for for our people?
But of course, my good brother.
That's right.
Montage, the premise is black-owned business, and it will house only black-owned business. My particular montage, I will have an array of products that we, you know, from head to toe, you know, hats, shirts, sneakers, all black owned, all black owned.
That's right.
We making each other millionaires now. We getting off this faggot vibration, all that Louis, Gucci, Prada. That's faggot shit. That's all from a faggot vibration.
That's right.
Back home, we ain't with that faggot shit. We ain't these Hollywood niggas. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
We ain't with all of that. And we're bringing it back together. We're bringing the focus, instead of a Nike, instead of a Adidas, a black-owned business should get all of that attention. You dig what I'm saying? And we the swag. We the swag. We tell niggas what's good. If it ain't good, you know we gonna let you know. So now let's just let it be ours now. Like, let us benefit all the way off of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And I wanna jump in and interject just to say, you know, I've seen some of the apparel. I'm definitely gonna have my Montage apparel on at one upcoming lecture. Believe that. So, you know, before we go into it, I want to say, you know, that I mean, I want to let people know, you know, we don't. It's time that we stop glorifying not just apparel that's made by we're not just gonna say homosexuals or, you know, people in Paris or Masons, or we're just gonna say not us.
Not us.
None of these damn brands that we glorify and wear are made by us. So whenever I do a lecture, you try to, you know, you see me, I always try to, not try, I want to say 95% of the time, I have on a shirt or a shoe or something that was made by someone from my community, you know, and I brought it directly from them. So, you know, we need to change. You know, imagery and sound controls the organism. So as long as you continue to, you know, visualize and uphold, you know, the attire standards of another race, you know, they're gonna always be up. So we might think that this is minute, but it's actually very important. When Black people start get to dressing back within the imagination standards of our own selves, you know, then we will start to glorify and appreciate the creativity of one another. So outside of
we make the illest shit anyway.
That's right. They jack it from us anyway. That is correct.
Anyway, so
once I mean, so as you know, Montage continues to develop and grow, and more things are produced, you know, which I'm gonna, you know, continue to back my brother and stand by. You know, the apparel is not only fly. I'm saying this from personal, you know, eyewitness testimony. You know, I don't know if you have any, but if you could pull up some pictures, you know, that'll work too. But right, correct. But outside of that, family, we gotta support each other on that scale, because we have to see each other's greatness. And attire, you know, is definitely the definition of somebody else's of the value of somebody else's mental capacity. So, you know, before we break down, you know, how we establish the relationships, and I'll let you start that off. Okay. Where on social media can people follow you or contact you, you know, who is in the same boat I'm in, the support boat? And not just, let me say this, we don't just support Black people because they Black, you know. Some of y'all, I don't. I got over that shit a long fucking time ago, because the physical complexion of your skin does not determine the internal state of your being. You can be a Black piece of shit or a Black devil. You can be a white piece of shit, a white devil. You can be a Spanish piece of shit, a Spanish devil, a Chinese piece. So we're not gonna act like just because you're Black, you have the not just my best interest, but the best interest of the world at hand. So we're not dealing with local thinkers. We're thinking with global, solar, intergalactic thinkers. So I'm supporting my brother because, you know, all in all, I know for a fact he's on that way. So I would trust my internal status in his hands. So with that being said, you know, for people who understand, you know, your field of thought, and they want to follow you, where can they follow you at? From Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. Give them the info.
Oh yeah. Twitter, you can follow me at Montage Mont, MONTAGE MONT. Instagram, you can follow me at Monty8 MON_TEA8. And that's about it. Facebook, you can holler at me, Mont. You know, YouTube, subscribe to my shit, Mont. You know.
That's right.
Word.
That's right. And all of the descriptions to those, I mean, all of the links to those will be in the description of this video, family. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I'll let you kick this one off. You know, let the people know kind of how our whole interaction began. You know, from the beginning, and you can give a synopsis of up until today, and I'll chime in, and we can do our thing from here. So I'll let you start that off.
Thank you, my good brother.
Correct.
Well, you know, at the time I was fucking with the ops. Sonetta, he had shared Pharaoh on his Facebook, and I'm like, yo, who this young boy? Clicked it. He was talking that shit, you know. I had did my research on things, started building myself, and he just resonated to me. So clicked on his joint. He had a couple more videos. I'm like, oh yeah. I inboxed him on Facebook. This was 2015. Right back, the bro gave me the number, and ever since then, literally, family, every day we on FaceTime, like every day. Word.
That's right. So, you know, me add my 2 cents to the penny jar. You know, I interact with a lot of people. You know, people know that. I think that's one of the reasons why my social media does grow as fast as it does, is because people know they can inbox me and actually get a response. Now we know that everybody don't get a response, and I'm not going to act like everybody gets a response. But for the most part, I do frequent my social media more than the average person. You know, I respond to comments. I might even jump on somebody else's social media page and comment on a picture, like a picture. You know, all just all of the things that some people act like they're too good to do. So outside of that, you know, I responded to my brother. We've been interacting intellectually ever since then, and it's a genuine vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's a genuine vibe, and not just that, it's a matching frequency. So, you know, even though we're not the exact same clone people, we have the same understanding of where people on this planet, animals on this planet, plant life, all kind of life from all different variations of life forms that you could think of, not only are going, but need to continue to go. So with that being said, you know, this brother has a foundation that he's built for himself. And, you know, I don't have a problem with helping this brother, get that off the ground. Not just that being my only point, but for two, I actually like the things I've seen. So, you know, I like to deal from personal experience, and I wouldn't tell anybody to have an experience that I don't want to have. So with that being said, family, you know, that's kind of the logistics of
a little synopsis.
Correct. Of our
real quick.
That's right. Of our relationship. And you know, this is not just for brother Mont, but this goes for anybody who I see has a good heart and you know, deserves to be where they're trying to go. I don't have a problem, you know, if I can, you know, reaching back and grabbing my family. So, you know, y'all see I always try to post people on my YouTube when I can who's doing a thing. I try to post them on Instagram. When I do my lectures, if you're vending, I'll let you get on my Instagram with your vending, tell the people where they can find you, you know, and SOS TV, that'll be ready next week, where y'all already know.
We're gonna talk about that.
That's right. SOS TV will be ready next week. And you know, we're getting this thing going to where how can I sum this up? One person should not have to carry the weight of the world when everybody's strong enough to carry the same amount of weight. So that being said, you know, instead of black people, we have a complex to where we want to be the front man all the time. It is me, when it should be we. And you know, I just so happen to have a psychology to where I don't want to be the front man all the time. I just want to, you know, I just want to be in the position I know I can play. I know I'm a beautiful educator. I know I'm well versed in multiple subjects of science, and I know that my psychology is Afrocentric as well as in tune with the universe enough to give the truth non-egotistically. But I don't want to be the goddamn blacksmith, carpenter, electrician. I'm not doing all of that.
Right.
I just want to be in my lane.
In your lane.
That's right. So I have no problem with letting people ride in their lane. So with that being said, you know, we're gonna this is the I don't even want to say the start, because I'm not the first person who's ever aided in something like this. But what I want to say is this is gonna be the resurrection of a frequency that we're not gonna allow ourselves to lose anymore.
We back.
That's right. Black people. That's right. We're gonna start unifying, for lack of a better word, and not allowing any space for anything to come between that. So
no more separation. It's our turn. Bottom line.
That's right.
Bottom line.
I'm gonna let Mont lead us into, you know, wherever you want to take us, bro. SOS TV. We can go.
I'm gonna let them know what Montage is. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
and
right.
Lead it all over and how everything coincides. But I gave y'all the definition of montage. My certain montage by Monty, you know, is an array of products, all black owned, you know, taking back our culture, you know, just taking back our culture. That would be my montage. But someone else can have Montage by Bernice, and it could be a restaurant. Montage by Bernice. She burn all day, you know what I'm saying? But also have different black owned products in her restaurant. That way we all making money. Someone coming down, sitting, eating, they see a shirt they like. You know what I'm saying?
So now let me ask the question for the people so that we can, so that people understand. So now that you've delivered the understanding of the literal meaning behind montage, so that people can understand is what you're saying is in this ideology, you're allowing it to be a platform for other people who are, if they are in some way, shape, form, or fashion on the same frequency as you, they can come basically, for lack of a better word, join or collaborate with you. And you're looking to make montage into a chain of different avenues for Black people. So
that's why you my nigga, bruh.
That's right. So we want to
know what it is.
That's right.
But that's exactly what it is. We all can eat. It doesn't. If the universe sends you here to do something, you have a certain talent, you have a certain something that you are good at personally, that would benefit everybody else.
That's right.
You might just be a nice mechanic. Montage by Uncle Earl.
That's right. Montage mechanics by Uncle. That's right.
By Uncle Earl. We all go to Uncle Earl's. Uncle Earl is gonna get you. He love you first off because you Black. He dealing with his people. We gonna go. Everybody go to Uncle Earl's to get their car done. He making money, and guess what? He buying from you. If you got a certain spot,
that's right.
Anything. If you printed signs, he need a sign.
That's
go
right.
to Montage by the sign man.
That's
got him a sign, and that's the way we gonna have the money in each other's hands all day, all day.
Internally circulating.
Internally circulating. Facts.
So what it is, before we move on, what it is so that people understand, or if you just joining in, montage, outside of the multiple things this brother got going on, we're gonna use the Pharaoh here since I spoke on it. He's opening it up for it to potentially become a platform for Black people, righteous people, to be righteously used. Let me put that on the record.
Righteous only.
That's right. To be righteously used to help everybody get where they need to be as one. So, for example, if he's doing clothing, I'm gonna just make a word of so that I don't misconstrue, what he got going on. I'm gonna let people know I'm hypothetically giving this title here. It would be Montage Clothing. And then, if you wanted to collaborate with this brother and you had something going on and you feel like y'all have like minds and y'all want to do something for the community, you might sell homes or something. So yours would be, Montage Real Estate.
Right.
Because Montage, by definition that the brother broke down, is the frequency that he's trying to, get our people presiding on. So, I just want people to understand that, just in case you're just now coming in and, you needed to full understanding. But I'm gonna let the brother continue. And
Montage is yours. It's yours. It's your platform. You do what you do, as long as it's righteous and it's for your people, and it's to get ahead. We gotta get out of the past. We in the past spiritually, philosophically.
That's right.
Y'all all in the past. And this is what Pharaoh represents. He represents the now. He's giving you things that's going on now. We don't care about the Moors and the Israelites. We don't care about none of that stuff that happened. Okay, it happened. We moving on.
Alleged to have happened. Alleged.
You know that shit ain't happened. But let's play along.
So,
you did?
At the end of the day,
now.
That's right. At the end of the day, family, we trying to build. We're trying to, because you could have a motherfucking treasure chest, but if you don't do something with the gems that's in there, it's nothing. You're hoarding. So we have too many resources to the Black community that we don't believe we have, that we actually do within the determinations of the matrix. Because we know money has no real value, but since we value in it, and we're playing on that we're playing the game of life from that perspective. We have too many resources in the community that we're not utilizing because we're too busy arguing over stupid ass shit.
Exactly.
That we can or cannot prove when time is being wasted. So we can have infinite arguments, but we're literally 500 years behind as
civilization.
Right. And that's just mental. Civilization wise, we're probably realistically 20,000 years behind. But
I believe it, bro.
But mentally, we're about 500-600 years behind. I'm speaking on black people, you know.
Yeah.
We have I don't even want to say slave mentality, because that slave mentality is psychological and more towards social standard. I just mean technology wise and science wise and being innovative. Niggas is like 600-700 years behind. We don't know the things
shit, bro.
Imagine if we took the same energy, right, and trying to prove your personal doctrine, and we took that energy to learn a trade. When we look at the black
millionaires, bro.
That's right. When you see
millionaires.
That's right. When you see black kids, right? You see black kids playing sports and going to church or going to the mosque. When you see white kids, they going camping, they going to science fairs.
Facts.
Okay? They're going to goddamn all kind of summer programs that have to do with technologies and sciences. So they grow up and they become nuclear physicists. They become whatchamacallit? Exactly. Rocket scientists and things like that. And you see black kids grow up and they become what they were pushed into, which is sports players, entertainers, or religious or doctrine propagandists.
To be servants.
Yeah, so exactly. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to not trying to we are, because people don't understand is you can accomplish something on a mass or minimum scale, but the fact remains you've accomplished it. So with that being said, what we are going to do is change the frequency and direction of that by becoming, you know, what it is we want people to embody. And we don't want people to embody a follower's mindset. We want people to embody a mind state that makes you do what it is you're good at for the totality of humanity. So
of the whole, exactly.
Right. So, you know, this is why I could respect this brother's ideologies, you know, and y'all can contact this brother personally and
holla at me.
That's right.
We about to get it in. This is just the beginning. We about to get it in.
That's
Pharaoh
right.
Don't let me on the man. Pharaoh been like, yo, Mont, when you gonna?
Yeah, I told him. I'm like, listen, you got some great ideas. You gotta just go for broke. And he's been going for broke, you know. And
I told him, you know, the summer solstice, let's do it.
That's right. Because my thing is I don't blame like the way my mind works, unless it's something you can't control. I don't really blame the offender. I blame the victim, because my thing is, you know, you can say, oh, this person is poking me. This person is poking me. Well, you have two arms. Which one? Why don't you use one of them to stop this person from poking you? So, you know, I like
the mentality, bro. That's what they all on right now. We passed that. You all right, be a victim. You be right in the ground being a victim.
That's right. So, you know, I see that brother Mont, he walking the walk. He ain't talking the talk. And I can respect that. You know, people.
That's a West nigga.
That's right. So a lot of people, they have a tendency to just run their goddamn mouth, but you're not doing shit to better this world or better yourself. So I see my brother walking the walk, and like I said, I have no problem walking the walk with my brother or anybody who's trying, because trying is all we can ask for, and the majority of people are not even doing that. So
not even.
So we can at least get the majority of people to try. You know, we don't believe we could, but we could actually change this world in 24 hours. So if everybody actually tried. So like I said, you know, I don't mind walking the walk with my brother, but I'm gonna let my
bro. Can we go to a commercial break?
Oh, that's right. Do your thing. Tell them what's going on with the commercial break. What you got for them?
You know, there's certain products that I rock with.
That's right.
That are definitely gonna be in the store. I'm gonna have to show y'all real quick.
That's right. So these is you, or are you promoting other black?
Oh, I'm promoting other brands.
That's right. That's right.
Word.
So
hold up, let me get it.
That's right. So even on here, you know, my brother, he you know, it's not even just him, it's other black owned businesses and other means that they have within their inventory that's, you know, may or may not be suitable for you depending upon what you're interested in. But, you know, as my brother get his channel flowing and, you know, the curriculum continues to grow and, you know, become even more fashion, you know, when he hit his commercial breaks, you know, you might just see your product up.
You might see something.
That's right. So
hold on, I'm trying to screen share this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. Who we got? Y'all see that? You can see that,
Yep.
Pharaoh?
Yep, it's pulling up. Yep.
You see the queen?
Yep.
That's our guy RT, the gunman. That's his queen right there. This is Harambe Culture in the building. You see the God.
Of course.
You see the God.
That's Brother Robert right there, family. Harambe Culture.
Harambe. You see the God, the Almighty. The Almighty right there.
Let me pull up my man. Harambe Culture. Let me see if I can find him. My man Robert. Let me see if I can find my brother.
Too black, too strong. You damn right. Shout out to Rob, man. What's good, boy? You see it. For the kids. Look for the little babies.
Oh, man. Hold on. Hey, I need that.
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, look at that. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Now, I need that. Woo!
They got it in red, too. He got it in red, too. That's the guard right there on the right, family. You see you on the left. The almighty Sarah shooting SETI. Oh, the guard again with the Queen Golden.
That's right. I gotta get me see. You gonna have me. You gonna have me hit my man's site. You gonna have me hit my man website.
Yo, he lit, bro. He lit. Oh, is that Guinea? Yo, Guinea, my Harambe Culture. You already know.
That's right. So y'all can go get at my brother Robert. You know, Harambe Culture. And go get with my brother, and you know, do the same thing I'm about to do. Get up on some of that attire. Get up on some of that.
This is what I'm saying, family. This is gonna be in a location where you can literally leave your house and go to the store to get this. We all got websites, we all got the shipping thing, but you know, we're small businesses doing what we do. Sometimes the shipping thing get crazy, you know what I'm saying? So if we had a montage in each hood with all of our products, we're taking death off the corner. All them bodegas with all them chemicals, all that meat, all of that bullshit. We putting life on the corner now. We're gonna have nothing but natural foods, natural products, and the things is made for us. Us.
That's right. And in other ways, you know, just pertaining, you know, whatever, you know, we have to offer to the table. I mean, bring to the table that we have to offer each other. You know, it's time that we do that. You know, the mentality,
time, bro.
The mentality is not, I'm going to feed everybody. The mentality is everybody going to feed ourselves.
Ourselves.
Right. We're going to provide a way for everybody to feed themselves. So, you know, that is the main.
Pharaoh, what's your shit, bro? You a scientist, bro.
That's right. That's right.
I might need a scientist. Who do I call? Pharaoh.
Yeah, that's right. Call the scientist.
That's Pharaoh's montage. You need something scientific, my nigga? You need a UFO, my nigga? Come holla.
That's right.
You dig? And that's what we need. We all got something to offer. It's just that we've been deterred by this matrix to go into somebody else's job and making their money instead of making it for yourself and making it for us. I don't understand it. Like it's for us anyway. We're the infinite ones. These people is temporary. Let's stop acting like we temporary. We not. We here. We gonna be here.
That's right. That's goddamn right. That's exactly correct. And you know, so the people could you know, whatchamacallit, let's say have a foundation, you know, on your understanding, you know, as far as, you know, your views upon the world. So somebody could say, you know, at this point we can say, okay, we know what Montage is about. You know, we know the general goal as of right now that Montage had. We want to know, as far as Mont, you know, what is Mont's perspective on the world? What does Mont think about the world? So, you know, we want to ask Mont at this point, you know, what are your thoughts on, if not say particularly just the Black community, but the world? You know, what do you think about what's going on right now? You know, what do you think? Where do you think, you know, the people in this world are going, and what do you think can be done to make this world a better place?
What a great question, Pharaoh. You smart, bro.
I damn near need to be an interviewer. Goddamn it!
No, you might have to. You know what I mean? But you know, where do I see? What do I see? How do I see? I definitely look down. I have a falcon mentality. I guess you could say it's comedic based, to where I literally look down on things and see them for what they are. Like the veil is lifted for me, and it's easy to spot out all the bullshit, man. And that's what made me come up with this whole, you know, montage thing. Well, I ain't come up with it. I came here with it, but
That's right.
it's just time. And how Venus is emitting a frequency now more than ever. We're coming back into you know, the sun cycle, and every other frequency besides that one, it's over. This is why people may have seen, like, you know, Pharaoh warring with certain people, because it's literally that frequency trying to save face and try to stay alive, but it's impossible. The gods is back, and where I see it going, I do see us coming together. It's the only thing we can do at this point, because society is crazy, bruh. When you look at society right now and what's allowed, it is ridiculous. It is embarrassing. Man, if you was to bring King Tut to this time, King Tut might jump off a cliff. Like, yo, I'm out of here, man. I ain't fucking with these niggas, man. Word. It's ridiculous, but I do see we gonna get it right, because, you know, there's chosen people. There's literally chosen people here to get things right, and you know, Pharaoh can attest to that. The young god is rumble, young man, rumble, undefeated out the gate. Yeah, took him a year to do the Lord's work.
That's right.
It took him a year to sweep things up. So since he done swept things up, it's just on us now to get up off our asses and get to what we need to get to, and that's happiness. And you know, true happiness, like, that's the wealth of the people, is the happiness, the contentness, the no worries. How could you? I don't understand how you could trade anything for that. We
That's right.
had that, and we let it go. But at this time, it's only right we get our thing back, man. It's ours. Y'all had it long enough. It's ours. It's just niggas is willfully ignorant. Like, they like just being stupid and, you know, on that same wave of destruction, basically. You know, it's
That's
on
right.
it's on you. It's on you. It's literally on you. It's not on no one's God to get you up off your shit. It's on you, and you can't keep putting it on somebody else. It's on you, and when you realize that, you become the master of your destiny. It's up to you what you want to do then. But you got to be righteous. You can't be on that fuck shit. Like, everybody's morals is so fucked up right now. It's ridiculous. Everybody think it's cool to just stab people in the back and then give them a pound afterwards. Like, shit. Where they do that at?
Yeah, it's ridiculous out here. It's
Yo,
ridiculous.
it's ridiculous, man, and embarrassing. That's not us. That's not black people. That's not how we are. Eternally, we're not that. Internally, we are gold, literally black gold. And y'all niggas is acting like some temporary fucking uh sheetrock or some shit. Like, don't you still see our pyramids are still there? There's no denying that. It's there. These buildings and houses fall down all the time around this shit, this matrix shit. So
That's
wake
right.
up, get back to where you know you get back to where you know you belong, man. Stop being willfully ignorant to the bullshit and then complaining. What the fuck is wrong with you? You complain, but you're down with it. They shooting out kids in the street, but you go to a job that pays him to shoot your kid in the street.
That's right.
He's gonna be like, yo, nah, fuck you. No. You know what? We gonna start our own shit. Police our own thing, man. Cause all of us black people, all of us, we can't fathom like, yo, how can he just shoot the nigga like that? Because we know we could just talk and we could bring somebody down. Like, all right, yo, chill, bro. You bugging, bro. I'm bugging. Yeah, you bugging, bro. All right. But police come and bop, bop, bop. No time for him to say I'm bugging.
Correct.
You dig?
They're not coming to de-escalate the
Nothing.
situation. They're coming
Nothing.
to
And what these people don't realize, there's a secret fraternity for cops that killed black kids. Like, they go out and eat and high five. You're part of the club. And y'all just willfully just let this shit go. And then complain on Facebook and all your social medias and make memes about this shit. Let's do something about it. We have to come together. It's not hard. If you operating from love, if it's always, yo, son, it's love, my nigga. If it's really love, let's get it. There's no reason for this shit to be the way it is, man. These niggas is getting away with murder, all types of shit every day, and niggas is just chilling.
That's right. And I wanted to add on to this, even before I even present the next question for my brother. This is why exactly what he said is exactly why I always tell people, fuck fighting for what you believe, fight for what you know. Because just because you believe in something, that don't make that shit right. So, we believe that Kool-Aid motherfucking tastes better than water. But that Kool-Aid is unhealthy for you and water is
contaminated water.
Exactly. So if we fought for the knowing that we need water for health purposes and keeping our water healthy, and getting fluoride out of our water, or just using what we know as the fuel and influence in regards on what it is we do, we would be driven for more positive practices or towards more
greatness, driven to greatness.
That's right. And I want
our full potential you can't measure.
That's right. That's a fact. And I want to ask Brother Mont, on your channel, so just in the minds of the people, because I'm playing let's say interviewer of the people right now. I'm the manifested conglomerate of all the viewers right now.
What's good, black people?
That's right. So on this channel, the people, we want to know, when we hit subscribe to Montage, what can we expect? For example, you're not, ain't nobody coming to subscribe to my channel if you want to hear the latest Hollywood gossip, nigga. You on the wrong motherfucking YouTube channel for that. So if you want to hear about consciousness, science, extraterrestrials, transdimensional beings, secret government covert operations, you bring your ass to Young Pharaoh's channel. So we want to know on Montage, outside of the business aspects or inside of business aspects, what can the people look for in regards to uploads? Because as time goes on, everything develops and changes and new things become incorporated. And this is just a law, a universal law of creativity that we all understand. But for the most part, the tangible part, the most tangible part, what can people look from on Mont's YouTube's page?
One word: culture.
That's right.
We taking this shit back, man. It's
That's
ours anyway. We taking it back, and we're focusing on us, our culture, literally everything. Our culture, from environmental to, me and Pharaoh talk all the time about this free energy. We have to get on free energy. We getting back to what's natural. So that's a part of our culture. Not only the wardrobe, the natural cleanses, the environments. We're gonna be going. Good segue, Pharaoh. SOS TV in the building.
that's
We're
right.
gonna be going to each, location, wherever it may be, wherever you are. Period. Wherever you are, and you have something to show. If it's about a garden, if it's about how to make something move with just using water, just anything inventive, anything that's futuristic, we're on it, and that's a part of Black people's culture. That's what you can get from mine. Always on to the next one. Just like our Pharaoh's, videos, always on to the next one.
That's right.
Past is past.
Consistency with that's right. Let me see, because that leads me to another question. So, on Mont, as you're doing your thing with the Black owned businesses as well as culture, will this platform be a platform that's open to the people? And what I mean by that, let me be specific. Can people contact you directly? And if they have something that let's say that they can contribute to the Black community, whether it be in the form of a Black owned business or information regarding to our culture, would this be a platform, let's say that you would, be opening to allowing them to do so? For example, would my interview, let's say, intellectual Black youth? Will you be interviewing Black youth? Like, let's say you have a lot of genius children out there. Me myself, I've come up with a lot of inventions that I've spoken to you about, but I've spoken with no one publicly about yet. But with that being said, you have a lot of children who invent things that are Black, and before the media, as far as major media news outlets, steal the children's patents or things like that. Would this be an outlet where children would be able to express themselves, and not just in that means, but just intellectually? Is this an outlet that you're allowing the Black community to utilize, as well as yourself, to spread positivity?
In the words of Almighty Sarah Seti, come to the light.
That's right.
Come to the light, children. That's a fact. Come through. Right. Everything you spoke on is all facts, because we know the new wave, and that's another thing. The new wave of children is literally like geniuses for real. They're the ones that's really gonna take us to the next, plateau. We trying to move up in rank in the universe, and they're the ones that's gonna do it. So of course, any information uplifting our people, anything that you could create, all of that is a platform for you. Mont is here for you. Montage is here for you. Anything that you want to exploit for your people, I'm here for you. SOS is here for you.
That's right. And I got a question fresh out the chat.
Oh, it was good.
From a goddess. Her YouTube's name is Lolita's World.
Lolita.
Her question is, peace family question. Will this be Global Monty ? Or just y'all Americans ? A Canadian girl would like to know. So is this platform being provided just locally or globally? For example, the way we're conducting these hangouts, would Montage, etc., be open to international communication and interaction with our people?
That is a super fact. Thank you, Lolita, for the question. She got a 5 head, not a 4 head, but yeah, that's a fact. Definitely global, intergalactic. Intergalactic. Montage is intergalactic. I don't care. Yes, I want it in London. I want it in every. Already know. Afghanistan. Holla at us.
That's right.
Because all it is just going to benefit Black people. It's just going to benefit us. We're the only ones on this planet that could actually, come up with some type of funding or something to do something. There's a lot of black people around the world that can't do, wish they could just be sitting in this chair right now. You know what I'm saying? And we're actually the ones that's able to do, and it's very selfish that we're not doing. So right now we're doing now. And like you said, we could have just been building, or it was in one of your videos, but how we could do business with Africa.
Right.
And invest in Africa. And
That's
literally
right.
get products made by Africans for us brought back over here.
That's right.
It's all business. It's all business. Everything's for sale, literally.
That's
but
right.
We have to come together and do it. We can't just keep, going outside of who we are to do business with people that hate you.
That's right. I believe that people have developed a accidental fear to where they need to see things first before they try it because they're scared. People are scared of failure. But if you're scared of failure, you're scared of success.
Facts.
Because if I tell somebody, do a backflip, there's no guarantee you're going to land it the first time. Gymnasts don't become master gymnasts until they fall a couple times.
Word.
So our people are so scared of failure that they don't see that failure doesn't mean it's the end. It just means it's a failed attempt. That don't mean you can't try again or develop a better pattern of execution. So I think that, we're going to the route that people such as myself, people such as yourself, and even the path that we're interfacing together to create. I think people are going to have to see things such as this be done in order for them to build and develop influence and the confidence to do it themselves. So I think that things such as watching people grow, for example, people have watched me grow over the last year and a half, from when my hair was this short and I was this long, from when I was, doing YouTube videos, now I'm lecturing, so I think that watching Mont grow and develop, not just as a YouTube channel, but as a resource in the community, will influence more people to get out and follow their mind and heart in regards to what it is they want to do. So, I think that this is very important that we do this. And I think that it's very important that people, not just such as myself, but anybody who is in a position to where they can help the next person do so, because that'll encourage more of our people to do right. Because you can tell, and I say this all the time, I'm gonna say it again. You can tell a black youth, right? Don't be in the streets because you're gonna end up dead or in jail. Well, I can say the same thing about being a black leader, if you want to call it that. Nigga, you end up dead or in jail.
Dead or in jail.
What's the difference between Malcolm X and fucking Big Meech? They both, one ended up in jail, the other one ended up dead.
Dead, facts.
So you're confusing black youth because you're telling them to don't do bad shit because they won't get rewarded. But then you want them to do good, but you don't support them so they don't get rewarded. So if the media and TV and everything is showing them, hey, if you do wrong, there's a reward at the end, they're going to go there because that's where they see success. So this is why I'm drilling. And again, it is important that we support people who are doing positive just as much as we support people that do negative. So that way people will be more prone and influenced, especially the youth, to come do positive. So with that being said, it's no excuse. It's no excuse at this point in time, family. It's no excuse. So with that being said, I'm gonna ask Brother Mont, do we got anything else you want to put on the table? Before we get ready to do what we do. I'm getting ready to get back to some YouTube videos. Brother Mont's getting ready to do what he do. So I want to know, does Brother Mont have anything else regarding montage that he want to put on the table, or just anything in general that he want to say to the family out there before we get ready to wrap this up?
That we got to build. We have to build.
That's right.
It's just that time.
Just
that time. Enough of the separation, enough of the willfully ignorance. It's just time for us to build, and it's time for us to go, man. We've been stagnant for the longest. It's just time. And Montage is that. Montage is moving on, literally.
That's right.
Word. And you know, oh, y'all see me with the black gold on. Y'all want to know what that is? It's a hold up.
Right. Pull it up.
You know what I'm saying? You see it?
Yep. Let us know what we looking at right there. What we looking at right there.
It's a you know, medical use only THC pen, black gold vape. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Hold up. It's a cartridge.
That's right. That's a vaporizer they looking at. That's right. So
Black owned. You heard?
that's right. So
Black owned.
So family, if you like to vape, you know, you don't want to use no more papers because you know the papers will give you cancer. You know,
Literally.
yeah,
And
there you go.
no
So
smell, no nothing.
that's right. So I'm with that being said, you know, we're gonna do this right. So y'all know me, and if you don't, you know, I'm Young Pharaoh the God. You can follow me on YouTube at Young Pharaoh. You can follow me on Instagram at Pharaoh_Allah. You can follow me on Facebook at Young Pharaoh. You can follow me on Twitter at Pharaoh_Allah. But brother Mont, let them know once again. Subscribe to my brother's YouTube page, Mont. But outside of that, brother, before we get up out of here, let them know where they can find you at if they want to follow you and keep up with you or reach out and interact with you and contact you.
Holla at me at Twitter, Montage Mont. You can holla at me on Instagram. That's MON_TEA8. And yeah, mine on YouTube. Holla at me.
That's right.
It's time, family.
With that being said, family, you know, we must support each other. We must support one another. So, you know, with that being said, shout out to everybody out there that's trying. You know, if you ain't doing shit, shut your motherfucking mouth because we don't give a fuck about you or your punk ass opinion. But with that being said,
two shits, nigga.
That's right. So shout out to Montage, you know, Brother Robert, Harambe Culture, Black Gold Vape, all the other black owned businesses, and you know, everybody that's doing what they gotta do to bring a better frequency into their lives and the lives of other
Pharaoh,
people.
what people don't realize is all the products that we all make, it's literally in our face. We literally can solve our problem overnight.
That's right.
But we just gotta focus on each other. That's it. Once you focus on each other, it's over. It's over.
That's
now
right.
Come to the light. Just come to the light.
That's right. Bring your ass to the light. And the first step into the light is subscribing to my YouTube page and Young Pharaoh's YouTube page. So with that being said, I want to thank my brother for allowing me on this platform. You know, to interact.
Thank you, bro.
You know, it's definitely the love and the respect is definitely mutual. Shout out to all the family in the chat. Everybody that supports. Shout out to all the family. You know, I know you might have been at your Matrix job or whatever. You come across this video after you got off. All the family that's you know, just now watching it. If you couldn't be here live with us. Shout out.
Can I say this?
Yeah, do your thing.
If you got something that you want to put it together. I don't care if it's a clothing line, t-shirt, socks, hats. If it's official, and there's one thing that we're also, this frequency that we're on is positive affirmations. Like, so when you see people with life hats and you know, all positive messages, that's what we want. Because I believe, Pharaoh, you spoke on this too, on it was a experiment that they did with water. people spoke, curses into water, and then people, spoke, good things into the water, and it was two different kind of, outcomes. Our society right now is nothing. That same water, just everybody speaking negative to it. So the environment that we live in and everything is just negative, and it's. But now we're switching it to where it's nothing but positive affirmations.
That's right.
We have to get back on that. Our environment gotta, coincide with our thoughts. Because other than that, we in this matrix, and it's like hell. I know it's like hell for me. Like, this shit is crazy.
That's right. Because it's like hell for us. We making it hell. And that's what we fail. That's what we're failing to realize and acknowledge. But we're waking up. We're waking up.
Yeah, we waking up, but wake your ass up, man. God damn. It's school, nigga. Wake your ass up, nigga.
That's right.
Tossing and turning and all that other bullshit. Talking about 5 more minutes. Nah, nigga, get your ass up.
That's right.
It's time.
That's right. So with that being said, family, much love to the God. Much love to all the family out there. This is just the beginning of something great. And, all seeds grow into strong trees. So, we myself, and I'm pretty sure y'all as well, is looking forward to seeing the great tree, that Montage grows into. So with that being said, family.
It's going to be massive.
That's right. God damn it.
One of the redwoods out in Cali like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, once again, thank you to the God for having me on. Thank you to all the family. And, have a beautiful night. Have a great lifetime. Live your life. I want to say this before I go. Live your life the best that you can into your own standards. Stop trying to please everybody else, because other people are not pleased with themselves, which cause them to become unsatisfiable to other people that's trying to satisfy them. So that being said, we want people to do the best that they can, because that's all that we can ever ask for. And with that being said, peace.
I'm going to say this.